Hello everybody, it is Reed. Okay, so here I'm just going to walk you through really quickly um, how I do my calendar situation on my website. I have a WordPress website. As you can see, we are in the dashboard, the administration, and I clicked on plugins, and I have a calendar plugin somewhere. Is this it? No, that one's activate. Hang on here. There's a calendar, iCal for WordPress calendar. And I think that is it. So that's the plugin, and understand that all calendar plugins are going to be different and have a little bit of, learning curve to them. And event calendar, I don't even know why I still have that, or maybe it's from a past website, but it's not activated. So I'm pretty sure we're going for iCal with WP Calendar. So that's the WordPress plugin that I have. And so now let's go to a post. We'll just see all posts, and we'll see one that I have that is on my site. And my internet is very slow today. So we've got some drafts that I have to approve, but let's look at the negotiating successful threesomes. That workshop that's happening at Self-Serve Toys in Albuquerque, and it's a draft right now. And my good friend and sometimes virtual assistant Erin Tillman, the dating advice girl, loaded this in, and basically what I want to do is I want to add it to the calendar. So the calendar event piece over here on the right-hand side. Okay, so I want to add it. Well, first usually it works better this way. So first I'm just going to publish this. Because sometimes if you try to add the calendar event and publish it afterwards, you'll lose the calendar information. It's not a big deal, but check the draft, publish it, and then we need to add it to the calendar, and then we need to publish it to the calendar. So if you're going really quickly, you need to make sure you don't forget that. So I'll click on Create WordPress Calendar Event, and then I'm going to click on Keep It Updated. So that way, if I change any information on the actual post page, it will automatically change on the calendar page. I can add in the location, which is self-serve in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and if any of you self-servers are listening to this, hi, I love you guys, I'll see you soon. And then I want to add in the date, so it's going to be in October 1st, and now the time is military time, so 7:30 is going to be 1930. And then it ends at 9, which is 2100 hours. If you wanted to make it an all-day event, you could. You could just click all day, and it won't show times. And then I'm going to hit update. So it's updating what we already published with the calendar information. Come on, internet. Don't be so slow. You're embarrassing the internet in front of all these people who are listening in. So this will publish it, and then I have to go and click publish to the calendar. So the calendar event, this post is linked to the calendar event. To jump to your calendar event, click here. And I do that. And then my internet will be slow again. Tease us. It's just quality time for us to hang out here. And then, so now I'm on the calendar page, or the calendar event posting, which is pretty much the same post that it grabbed from. It's got the location here. And then what I need, it's synchronized with the post. When I clicked on Keep Updated, that means it's synchronized. And then I can click here to disable it if I want to. But the important thing you want to do, like basically don't pay attention to these links here, but I want to hit publish. And the reason you need to go do this is it won't publish to the calendar as a live event. And that's fine if you're having your virtual assistant or a friend go through and get everything ready to publish, but you still need to make it live on the calendar or no one will be able to find it. So again, we're waiting for my internet. My internet is good. It's done. You don't have to hit save. It's already been published. I can click back to the post. Again, I'm not disabling anything. I'm just jumping back to the post, the actual post. And then what I usually do, again, my apologies for my slow-ass internet. Then I'm going to preview changes just to make sure that what I'm seeing looks good when it's published. I'm going to check and just make sure that the URL makes sense. And I usually name it something so that the information in the URL for the post kind of tells all the information. You can get geeky with that if you want, or SEO geeky, but you don't search engine optimization, but you don't really need to. Mostly the reason I want my URLs to give the vital information of what's happening where and when is when I use those links on and post them on Facebook. The link will kind of say everything that it needs to say if that's important. So now looking at the actual post, it looks pretty good. Everything's good. All the information's here. Nothing looks crazy. Okay. And now what I want to do, just to double check, is I'm going to click on calendar, just to make sure that it's live on the calendar. And again, you don't have to be this anal about it, but I do, because I just want to make sure everything's set. Because what happens next is I will send this off to Aaron or whoever I'm working with, and they will take this post and the link, and they'll create a bunch of tweets from it and Facebook posts, and then they're going to link to it. So I want to make sure that this publishes well and looks great, because after I approve those tweets and those Facebook posts, I'm not going to pay attention to it anymore. It's just going to roll out and be automated. So I want to make sure there's as few mistakes as possible before I set that on automate and schedule all those tweets. Okay, so really make sure that the URL link is the one that you want. And I clicked on calendar, and here we are, and that's clicked over to October, and there it is. And if I click on that, which is what somebody would do when they come to my website and click on calendar, it will jump to the actual post. That's the URL up there, top. There's the actual post, and we're all set. So then they can click on the tickets link to get tickets. Now, if you don't want to put that kind of information on your website, then what you could do is actually load in to the calendar. So, okay, so the link works great. Thank you, people at Self-Serve, for adding all that stuff in and making it live. But if I go back to my WordPress page here, I could go to the calendar itself, add new, and basically just add the event listing with the direct link to Self-Serve. And so I could avoid creating a post at all if I wanted to, and basically just put the subject, put the location, put the ticket information, and then add this in and make it live and publish it, and it would show up on the calendar and wouldn't link to a post on my page. It would just create a post that has a link to Self-Serve. So you could do that as well if you wanted to. I like having those posts on my website, not just on my calendar, because then they show up in other places on my website when I do a post. So right now, the way that my website is, and eventually I'm going to change this because there's some stuff I don't like about it. But if you look at the very bottom, upcoming appearances, these things are listed. And they only list in this situation down here when I have them listed as posts. So that's the basic thing. I just wanted to walk you through how you can create a post on your calendar and how to do this situation if you're using this particular WordPress plugin. And I hope this was useful. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching this. And you can always email me at support@readaboutsex.com. Bye!